What's up, guys? It's Moth here, and I'll be talking about a holy build that I think is the perfect holy build in my opinion. This is only my opinion, of course. I've not had a chance to play this build because it's heavily gear reliant. I will talk about the gear first, then I'll talk about the skills, and then I'll talk about the Paragon points or distribution. As a disclaimer, though, I have not used this build yet, but I'm pretty sure I thought about it that this build will be highly destructive, and it should have just enough of stain to keep you up in the higher torments. I would recommend this build in a hardcore setting. I play hardcore exclusively, so again, this build should be pretty good. So, what you guys will be needing for your gear. For your boots, you will be needing illusionary boots. You need that ghost walk. You need to kind of go through mobs. Don't get touched by minion block. I hate that. It's stupid. I don't have them yet. I have sabatons. But yeah, get illusionary boots. Get that ghost walk going. It's really nice. As for your weapon, you'll be getting the blade of prophecy, which means, yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is now a condemn build. Condemned is super cool, and blade of prophecy is just too good to pass up as a damage dealing passive. And as for your shield, even though that it has a horrible block amount, this I would recommend Hallowed Barrier because of the percentage of holy skill damage it can roll. Besides that, and the last thing I will recommend is try and get the 5 set of a con with the roll ring of grandeur, so you get the 6 technically, so you can get the cooldown reduction of accuracy by 50%. Like I said, leave the boots to be illusionary, get a 5 set of everything else. After that, try and roll skill damage as much as you can on your icon or anything else that you can roll a primary stat. On your primaries, make sure it rolls justice, and on your alts, make it roll a con. Or roll Across Champion as a cooldown reduction. Okay, if it has a chance to roll an alt skill, and what I mean by alt skill, if it has a chance to roll a conviction skill, don't let it roll this. Let it roll into cooldown reduction. So if you guys want like an actual order of things, roll your skill damage, your elemental damage, then roll your skill damage, and then roll your cooldown reduction. If it's gonna roll an alt or a conviction set of skills only, roll cooldown reduction for that instead. And this is, of course, if this isn't a perfect world where everything rolled perfectly for you and you have something to get rid of. Besides all that, we can talk about skills finally. For your skills, you'll be running Justice Crack. It's holy base. It does a lot of damage actually, and those 2 small hammers do damage. This one is really nice. And blah blah blah. Secondary, Blessed Hammer with Limitless. I like Blessed Hammer a lot. You could go with Fist of Heavens with Fisher or Blessed Shield if you had Jacking Board and if you had that one weapon that allowed it to have no resource cost. That's the only problem with this skill, however, because you need Blade of Prophecy and Hallowed Barrier for this build, so you will not be using Blessed Shield. You could use Fist of Heavens, though, or Blessed Hammer. It's up to you, but I think that Limitless is better. It does more DPS, and it also works a lot better with a passive skill known as Holy Wrath. As for utility, Condemn with Unleashed. This is the skill you'll be using. You walk into a dude, blow him up, done. And of course, your Blade of Prophecy will then take care of anything else in the area. Shield Glare with Divine Verdict, really good move. It blinds them, keeps you up in your torment. It's a sustainable move, and also is a DPS move. It's only 12 seconds long, so any cooldown reduction you roll will definitely help out with that in the long run. Laws of Valor with critical, you could go with Invincible, and you also go with Laws of Justice with Bravery. It's up to you, and I recommend Bravery actually. Laws of Justice with Bravery is actually really nice to help you sustained, and you don't really need that damage anyways. Your 4 will have to be Accurate Champion Rally. That's the reason why you get your 6 set for your icon, and Rally will allow you to spam your Condemned that much more. And that should be everything for the actives. Now for passives. Blunt because you're using Justice and Blessed Hammer. Heaven Strength because the Blade of Prophecy is two-handed. Holy Cause because you are completely holy damage, and when you ever do heal damage, you'll heal for 1% of your life. Limitless will proc a lot for you, so you'll be healing for a lot, and also Justice will be hitting at least 3 targets, so you also gain 3% per shot. And finally, if you have 4 to 5 sockets, if you don't have 4 to 5 sockets for firing to work properly, go for hold your ground. It's actually a really good passive too. Now for Paragon points. Paragon points is a touchy subject for me because I'm not quite sure yet, but I would say strength, And in your offense tree, go for cooldown reduction first, then crit damage. Defense, all resist. And then for utility, this is a horrible tree to go through. I say life and hit, but area damage is also really good to have. That's up to you personally. One kind of editorial note for your offense tree, it's hard to say at one point should you stop using cooldown reduction. I mean, if Condemns basically on like a 2-second, 3-second cooldown, you could probably do it. But if stacking much cooldown reduction is pretty good actually, it's not that bad of an idea. So if you have so much cooldown reduction that Condemns almost free, basically, I'd do it personally. It's a really good idea. So yeah, crit damage though. And that's the build. So basically, the build has you hitting things with the old Justice, limitless to have these things over the battlefield in the AOE. Again, it'll be proccing Holy Cause quite nicely. And once you find an elite pack or any kind of pack you want to get rid quickly, Condemn will blow them up. A con set will go off for your Akros champion, and you can spam a con set with its rally. You can kind of blow things up with shield glare and start spamming Condemned as well. If anything kind of nasty comes your way, Lost Justice will break you out of any CC, and of course will give you that much more all resist for you, granting you a lot more kind of tankiness. This build, in my opinion, is probably the best holy build. It's my dream holy build I'll be working forward to, and hopefully you guys agree with me. If not, what can I say? It's my opinion. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night.